We're back. Thanks for staying with us. You know, education is such an important part of anybody's future, especially young people. And here in Port St. Lucie, there are a lot of great efforts going on to make sure that kids can get some of the best schooling available, both in the public school system and in other supportive systems. To talk about that today with us is Erica Rains. Erica, you're the principal at the College Preparatory Academy of the Treasure Coast. Did I get that right?
That is correct, yes.
Great. This is a new school. Talk to us about College Preparatory Academy of the Treasure Coast. What exactly is that?
This is St. Lucie County's first and only charter high school. We are slated to open this August with 9th grade, adding 10th grade next year, 11th year after, and 12th year after, so that we're growing our own. And we are opening over in St. Lucie West on the IRSC FAU campus.
Well, that's great. This is in this town, we are working hard to recruit biotech. The city's future is tied into the growth and development of the area out west, the tradition area. All of that is very important to our city. And one of the things that we hear often when we are in the business of recruiting either high-tech industries or anybody for that matter, any other businesses that we're trying to draw to the city, is people who, before they move here, they want to know more about education. They look at our educational systems. We talk to them about the St. Lucie County school system, and there are some really good things going on there, and some of the other schools. But you are now adding to this. You are supplementing at the high school level. So kids are coming in and they get a shot at some kind of individual specialized education.
Charter schools are a little bit different than the traditional public schools. We are publicly funded and it is tuition free, so it is a public school. We are sponsored by our district, St. Lucie County School District. However, we have a little bit more curricular autonomy. We're able to do what needs to be done in the classroom and with our students in order to meet those needs without having to stick to that really strict scope and sequence, as long as we are meeting the standards. One of the things that's different about us and some of the other traditional schools is the traditional public high schools here have academies. They have the magnet programs. They have, if you know what you want to do when you grow up, you go into one of those specific programs, and those programs are great. For us, we cater to the kids who know they want to go to college and know what they're good at, but they don't know necessarily what they want to be when they grow up. We have 3 paths, not academies, but paths. We have an ELAW, which is an English Language Arts and Writing path. We have a business and math path. We have a science and technology path. So, for example, if a student knows that they're good at science and they know they want to go to college and they want to be a doctor but they're not sure what kind, they can take a marine biology course, an anatomy course, and a zoology course, so that they're sampling now while they're in high school instead of changing their major 15 times once they get into college, costing mom and dad a little bit more money. It helps them to kind of focus in. It's more exploratory with us than a specific building path. It gives the kids just a little bit more choice. That's
a great idea, because for those kids who are fortunate enough to know they've identified what they think they're interested in, they can pursue it. That's great for them. But there are a lot of kids who really don't know. You've got to test it out. How can you know sometimes at those ages? You're a teenager, you want to know what's out there in the world. You get a little sample of it by trying some different courses. You're right, before you get into college and spend all that money, end up getting 500 different credits of all these different things. Some of us went that route. Still trying to figure it out. But that would be great if you could identify that early on and have a little bit more exposure. That's a great plan. And it sounds like you're focused very much on kind of the academic side. Each school provides different things. You said different academies for all sorts of different skill sets. But you're kind of focusing on some of the traditionally academic things. We are. And that's one of the questions that we get a lot is do you have anything other than academics? What about extracurricular? What about sports? And because it is a first-year charter school, and again, charter school, although we're publicly funded, we're funded at a lower rate than what the traditional schools are funded at. So we don't have the funds to be able to start with a football team or a baseball team, things like that. So we are starting with the academics this year. We will have extracurriculars, we will have intramurals, we will have clubs and organizations sponsored by the teachers that are demanded by the students, as opposed to, okay, we're going to do this and I'm going to go hire somebody for it. I'm going to hire a teacher, and if the teacher wants to sponsor this, they can. So we are focusing more on the academics. We do expect to grow, obviously, but to start with, we are more academic. We are working on the dual enrollment program with IRSC, and we are leasing from FAU. The building actually belongs to FAU, so we hope to eventually have an academic partnership there as well, although that's not been
worked out yet.
And it will be on that campus?
It is. We are finalizing the lease on that now. It is, if you enter the joint campus of FAU-IRSC from University, it's the first building on the right. It's the L-shaped building with the green roof that's been unoccupied since 2008. So taxpayers will be happy that we're actually going into that and fixing it back up.
Sure, and that's probably got to provide some additional inspiration to kids. You around the college campus, that can only have a positive effect or rub off some of that higher learning sense.
It is the environment that we're looking for. One of the other things, a lot of the local high schools do dual enrollment, and one of the things that parents have issue with is if they have a 10th grader going into dual enrollment, not all of our sophomores have driver's license and cars, so they have an issue with getting to the college classes that they're dually enrolled in. For us, they'll just be able to walk right across campus.
Right over there. How convenient. So for the upcoming school year that begins in the fall, do you still have openings? This is for 9th graders only right now.
We are only taking 9th graders right now. We do still have seats available. Applications are available for download on our website, which is www.prepacadtc.org. Parents can submit the applications after they download it and fill it out, along with proof of residency and the last grade report. They can send it via fax, via email. They can mail it to us at our P.O. box, but we are still taking applications.
And you would suggest for those kids or for the parents of kids who are more interested in looking at sort of an academic path, this is a great alternative, and it's a great supplement to what we have in this community already, a great choice that somebody can make.
It absolutely is.
Especially for anybody who lives out in that west part of town, St. Lucie West area or in the Tradition area. This is a great addition to our community, and that's why it's so important, because we are working very hard from the city's perspective to try to recruit businesses, to grow jobs here, and increase our economy, improve our economy, and diversify our economic base. And when we can say we've got schools available to you, show the different alternatives, let them make the choice of what they want, it's so much more of a selling point. So we appreciate what you're doing that helps our community, helps our efforts to improve our economic base here.
Well, we appreciate the city's support.
We're about out of time here, but maybe if somebody wants to know more about the school, is there a website they can check out?
Absolutely, www.prepacadtc.org.
Okay, that's great. And also maybe somebody might want to call to find out some more information.
Our phone number is 772-323-3747.
Oh.
We also have a school Facebook page where there's a lot of information. That's facebook.com/PrepAcadTC, just like the website.
Great. Got to stay current with all the new social media.
Absolutely.
Make sure you're communicating with everybody.
Absolutely.
Always an effort. Well, great. Erica Raines, principal at the College Preparatory Academy of the Treasure Coast. I've got that right. Thanks for coming in and spending a little time with us today. Good luck with it in the future. We'll bring you back again sometime to talk about the progress and the success and see how it's going for you as you begin to grow and add more and more classes and grade levels to our community.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And we'll be right back after this quick message.